I'm gonna confess something here. I have this thing for the collectathon genre. Like, while every single kid from my childhood will gather around to be talking about these adult games such as Counter-Strike and GTA Vice City and, I don't know, Black, I was there at the corner of the room, quiet, just waiting for the time I would go home and alongside my father play the games that I carry with so much care inside of my heart till nowadays, such as Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie, and nonetheless, Donkey Kong 64 was one of this game. I don't know, I guess that everything about this game mesmerized me. The chilly and unsettling atmosphere it carries, the charismatic pull of new monkeys added to the franchise, and of course, the amazing soundtrack that sets my soul in a peaceful state. This game has made my life full of joy in the darkest time. So much so that for many times I would constantly see myself pretend to be a monkey. But then recently, just remember everything about how magical this game felt back in the days. I went to the internet to see the amount of love I have for it being shared by others, or at least hope it that would be the case.
Some developers say that DK64 is to blame for the death of the 3D platform genre as a whole.
Oh boy, Donkey Kong 64 is a beast that sits on its own scale. It is so much more tedious than I could have imagined.
The sound effects, on the other hand, can get really annoying. With so much to collect and so much backtracking.
Apparently people hate the game. But why? Why? The game I carry is so much love stored inside my heart. That has one of the most magical and passionate words I've ever seen. That has 5 charismatic characters with unique personalities and an absolutely mesmerizing soundtrack. Why does people hate this game?
I don't get it.
It's funny how the internet has been influencing people ever since its existence. People that look for their alike groups, agreeing with even the things they don't, just to be part of a little society. Well, I've been part of the specific category of people for most part of my life on the internet. But I guess that today I just realized that it's better to be truthful and in peace with myself than be engaged in the thoughts of a group you don't even know in real life. They want to be telling you which games you should like or not. Fuck it. Did this myself. Attention to the song. This is one of the best intros ever. If you know the words, you can join in too. Together, if you want to clap as we take you through this monkey rap. DK, Donkey Kong. DK, Donkey Kong is gay. This is honestly one of the best video game intros of all time, and whoever says otherwise is completely delusional. The rap intro at the same time that it explained the main difference between all the monkeys. Absolutely incredible, 10 out of 10. Now this game at first is extremely simple and understandable, so let's slow down the pace to match the first hours of the game. The story is probably the less interesting part of the game. I carry with me the thought that if I played the game by the story, I would, I don't know, simply read a book. So let's summarize the context. Apparently Florida ran out of bananas, resulting in a frustration of the Crocodile King that decided to go look for bananas in other islands. And by seeing an island that's literally the head of a monkey, he thought, monkey head means banana. So he invades the island, capture all the monkeys to have their bananas only for himself, but he forgot to capture the one monkey that was simply bigger, faster, and stronger too, because he's the first member of the DK crew. So here you start the game as Donkey Kong, the leader. Everything is simple at the beginning. With the help of your paw, Cranky Kong, you learn the basics such as vine leap, swimming, grabbing things, and throwing orange grenades. Gonna be real here, I never understood that. And with that tutorial finished, we have everything to start the real adventure. But before anything, we gotta really appreciate the soundtrack, cause god damn, this is good, bro. Such a chill aspect with a peaceful mix of sounds that just brings me the feeling of nostalgia and pleasure. I just feel like fusing with myself here. So in the first stage, as soon as you enter it, you'll see Diddy behind some bars. Well, I guess this game aged well like milk, right? And you need to save him. But to do so, first you need a degree on the American way of life school. Getting yourself a damn gun. Funky stores. Oh my man, Funky. Get the gun, shoot the 3 switch in Diddy's cage, and free the damn monkey. And guess what? Now you can play with him. Also, you get to understand the basics of each levels. Collect bananas, big or small. Feed a hippo to face the stage boss. Here we got like a mechanical armadillo. And get a key to help set free the big ass crocodile that was encaged by King Karoo. I don't even know how. This crocodile is just massive. And with each key, the crocodile unlocks a brand new stage. Look, now we can go to the desert. The good old desert soundtrack. Now with Diddy, there are only 3 monks left. Following the logic here, each one per state, right? Well, let's see. In the desert, we meet Candy Kong and...
Damn, woman! Damn! Candy Kong.
Woo. I don't think I need to say anything about this Kong specifically, since there are like 2 massive things on the screen right here that can tell you everything about her, right? Well, she gives the ability to play instruments, and also she gives you melon.
I will show you how to use your instrument. Oh my god! And all sorts of amazing things are likely to happen too. You've got another melon too. I'll hopefully make things a little... Bro, what the fuck? Bro, what is this game script, bro? God damn, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that whole dialogue, bro? Oh my gosh, shit, damn, bro.
Also, by helping a camel get free, he unlocks an entrance of a temple, where Lanky, my childhood favorite monkey, is encaged. Well, by playing the bongos, we wake up the camel that spits in what seems to be lava, turning it into water, making totally safe for us to get to Lanky's room. I don't know what kind of shit this developer's been smoking, but goddamn, it must be some good shit. Now look, we got my man Lanky. Oh, it is so good to play with this boy. Well, after defeating a draconic mosquito, we head to the next stage, a factory. Here right at the start, we can see Chunky encaged. No troubles, cause my man Lanky, we press on switch plates, unlock the sus monkey. I don't know what to say. Chunky just looks sus to me most part of the time. And now I guess that most of you who played the game before might be asking yourselves, where the heck is Tiny? Well, I don't know. Tiny was a mystery to me the whole time. I basically completed the next stage fully without unlocking Tiny, thinking that she will be found there. And I know it's pretty weird to imply the fact that I said this game was one of my favorite games from my childhood, and yet I don't even know how to unlock one of the Kongs. Well, I just have a real bad memory, and it's been more than 15 fucking years since I last played, so yeah, I did not remember where she was. Turns out, she was in one of the temples found in the desert state. Now with all the monkeys, the game changed completely, and the craziness begins, because how could I, a completionist, play a collectathon without collecting all the things the game offers? So buckle up everyone, because I'm about to collect 3,500 colored bananas, 201 golden bananas, 40 banana medals, 20 banana fairies, 1 Nintendo coin, 1 rare coin, all to achieve 101% completion on the entire game. We started with the first stage, we complete a hell of a minecart game with Diddy, play the Mad Maze Vault with Lanky, throw ourselves in a barrel with Kong to find a weird dark cave with Chunky, invades a really small house with Tiny, get all the blueprints, color bananas, face the brawl arenas, and get the rest of the golden banana completed the stage. In the desert, we spin some really heavy jars with Chunky, play Duck Hunt with Lanky, also completed the brawl arena, pink race against a beetle that almost made me break my goddamn controller, run a race against a vulture with Diddy, Metal Gear Solid with Donkey, collect all the colored bananas, golden banana, completed the stage. In stage 3, we face a horizon jack in the box with Tiny, beat Donkey Kong 81 with obviously Donkey Kong collab some weird pipes with Lanky, fight against a mix of dominoes and dice Megazord with Chunky, also beat the Rocket minigame earning the rare coin, climb a fully working machine with Diddy, collect the rest of the things and complete the stage. In stage 4 we smash a flight with Tiny, face the Bra Arena with Chunky, invading a parrot ship afterwards, turn ourselves into Unguard with Lanky, destroy a robot fish with Diddy, turn the lighthouse light on with Donkey and complete the rest of the stage. 5. We will run a race against a rabbit with Lanky, play Superman 64 with Diddy, get carried by a parrot with Tiny, play the weird avoid the TNT minecart with Donkey, face a goddamn draconic mosquito again with Chunky and complete the rest of the stage. In 6. I almost break my goddamn controller again in a race against the miserable beetle with Lanky, play Inception with Donkey Kong, clear a room full of barrel alligators with Diddy, get invisible with Chunky somehow, defeat a giant Unga Boonga alligator with Tiny, head up to the final stage. Last one, we play the worst cheat minigame ever created in history with both Lanky and Chunky, play once more that weird minecart game with Donkey, race against a toy car with Tiny, reach the top of the castle with Diddy just so that we smash the goddamn fly again, and then after collecting all the things that completed the stage, we also destroy a giant cardboard of King Karoo. Then we finally free the giant crocodile, invades Karoo's ship, disable the island blaster weapon, and face the weird ass crocodile with all of the monkeys, where we beat his ass up with donkey barrels, throw a bucket in his head, make him sleep on some bananas, shoots feather on the guy's souls, and with a duo of giants only so he can finally be beaten by the only weapon able to beat the toughest man in the world, a damn pair of monkeys melon, and also a boot up his ass. And if not enough, even after beating the last boss, we go back to some of the stage to face the Bra Arenas I forgot, and take some pictures of the rest of the fairies to finally complete 101% of the game. Holy fuck. Well, I know that this is not the best collectathon to ever exist, and that most people find the collect-a-thon fact extremely overwhelming at this point. I know that not everyone wants to collect hundreds of bananas with each monkey, play repetitive minigames in most stages, or even be wandering around stage to find a damn lost 5 pieces of collectible you just miss it, and that makes the game annoying and unbearable at some point. I know all of that. I know, in fact, that this game is not perfect and well executed in terms of mechanics. Like, you'll deal with a lot of camera issues, bugged minigames, extremely hard moments for no fucking reason. And it is, most things, a product of its own age. But even though with the many troubles, this game feels simply magical for me. And I am sure that for a lot of people too. And the whole magic for me is present on the charismatic group of monkeys that opens widely the whole cast of Donkey Kong. Here we see that Donkey, although being a special monkey for the world, he's not the only one. And I love the fact, the fact that we have some other special monkeys too. Then I gotta be real here. Each one of them have their own original personality. Donkey is self-confident and the leader. Diddy is kinda rogue and trickster. Tiny is cute but is smart. Link is dumb but creative. And Chunky is sus but big and is strong. And has the best choosing animation between all of them. And like playing with each monkey in the whole adventure for me, it turns this game totally different every time I change monkeys. Like, I do have to beat every stage 5 times to complete it. Yeah, I do. But for me, these are like 5 different times to be a stage, unlikely what most reviews says. And as I said before, most of this magic are on these 5 monkeys, cause let's be real here, the stages are not the most original thing. It actually follows the same formula of every other 3D platform from the time. Like it has a forest stage, a desert stage, an ice stage, a weird stage, a factory stage, and a creepy one. Oh yeah, and an aquatic one. But still, the playability of each monkey is what makes our path to this stage not feel the same as always. It gives a heart to this game. Also, we gotta admit that the soundtrack is part of the factor too. So I do think it's really unfair for people to be bullshitting on this game all these years without at least counting the time they had fun. Well, even because apparently everybody became a game critic these days. But I don't blame these people, since we be having some shitty games coming out here and there. But Donkey Kong 64 is not one of those shitty games. It is unique, it is fun, It has a heart in it, and we gotta stop pretending it doesn't. Like, it's not because you admit the issues of a game that you have to ignore the goods of it. And you gotta admit that if this game get a remake, improved its character selection mechanic, its camera control, and obviously excluded that shitty beaver hole minigame because it's simply not worth a try, this game will be one of the best collectathon of all time. And let's remember one thing, you can change between 5 characters in a game that came out 14 years before GTA 5 has done its own thing, so mad respect to these developers. But unfortunately, I don't have a Switch 2 to play Bonanza, but I had my fun time playing DK64 again, and it was worth every second. Thanks y'all for watching this video, and until Sunday.